Are you telling me that you are going to abandon me in Seamless Co-op?
100%. Just don't rest at a bonfire.
I'll do it on purpose. Hi everyone. Welcome to this.
Oh
Wait,
shit! I didn't
you're
even
the
realize.
host this
Yeah,
week. Never
I
mind.
didn't know we were live.
Well, it's 9 o'clock.
Well, hello everybody. Um, welcome to. I was about to say the wrong thing. I was about to say my
Your stream intro.
No, not my stream intro. I was about to say the group that I'm a part of for Dark Souls. Oh man, are you? What about? Why don't you just hit the mute button on the camera? Can you do that?
Oh
Oh wait, hold up. With that, no,
no, that
no.
just mutes if I was on there. Yeah,
Um,
it's fine.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're using. But yeah, welcome to. Oh my god, I still can't think about it. Oh, welcome to You're Being Too Loud.
This is your first time hosting, and this is what you do.
No, I it's not because it's the first. I'm pretty sure I hosted before,
You
or I've said the intro before.
you have.
Yeah, it's just the fact that like it's been one so long, and two like I don't even say an intro even for like anything anymore. Really, I'm kind of just like, well, we're here, like let's get on with it. Um, but yeah, today. Oh my god, that is so loud, dude.
I know.
Oh, it's because it's closer to my mouth. Today we'll be talking, I guess, about '90s kid shows and like comparing it to today's shows or even like more recent shows. Uh,
And real quick, if you hear feedback, that's where I'm about to move this. Hold on.
yeah, just because of the fact that like,
It's I can hear it.
yeah, it's okay, buddy. You don't need to leave. The
It's come.
bad woman is gone. It's
First
okay.
of all, I'm his mother. All right. Well, you're in charge of comments.
Oh yeah, let me I guess pull it up.
Yeah, because
Um,
we're trying a new way that we're doing hosting this.
yeah, since it's kind of been a struggle like
With the
with your
laptop,
laptop,
yeah,
yeah,
and
losing
so
connection and everything.
yeah,
So this is probably going to be the better way to do it,
yeah,
which I guess means I am in charge of comments from now. Um,
yeah. We just can't put them on screen anymore.
yeah. Uh, which kind of sucks because before my stuff's been delayed.
Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully everything goes well.
No, I agree. We
Uh,
do have a special guest. His name is Mischief. He is my old man.
he's something, all right.
He's my baby.
He's just chilling here.
Yeah. I have no idea how long this is going to last.
No.
He, like, hardly ever is down here like this.
But yeah, today we're gonna talk about '90s kid shows. I don't even know which '90s kid shows you like wanted to bring up, but like
Well, I also think a lot of my, like, 90s kid shows are going to be, like, early 2000s because of when I was born.
which which ones do you think are early? Like when they started?
Yeah,
Or
probably, like, late 90s, early 2000s.
okay,
Because, like, Zoe 101 is definitely an early 2000s show.
yeah,
But, like, Fresh Prince of Bel Air is not.
mm,
So that's kind of like what I'm thinking.
mm-hmm.
But we should do a little catch up first because a lot has happened. I passed my motorcycle test.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah,
I'm
dude.
officially a motorcycle girl. Not officially. I don't have a bike yet.
I was
But
about to say I didn't see a bike out there. Actually, you
first of
probably
all,
keep it in your
I would
garage.
keep it in my
Yeah,
garage. Yeah. Not yet. Not a motorcycle girl. God
I
damn, I can
still hear
still
that
hear
shit.
it.
That's crazy.
Right?
Why is it so loud?
It shouldn't be.
I was gonna say, could you hook up like microphones to it? But oh wait, or like headphones or something to it.
I could probably hook up my AirPods to it.
Yeah, I would say do that.
They're in my car.
yeah.
No, but now we know for next time.
Yeah,
Because I can give you one and I can have one and we can have that'll
and we
be
just hear the feedback or
yeah.
yeah,
That'll be
that's cool.
interesting. Um yeah, no, I passed that. The whole thing with my florist is still being resolved. Um
Yeah, what the heck, dude? That was a
bro,
wild thing.
bro. So for all of you, I I get married in like 2 weeks, right? And I like text Thursday. I texted my wedding planner. I was like, hey, I'm gonna
It's purring. I want you guys to hear it.
yeah, hold on, wait. We're listening for his purring.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's so cute.
He's so adorable.
You guys might not have been able to hear it. Who knows?
Who
But it
knows?
was so cute.
Oh, it's adorable.
He's so relaxed, dude.
Bro, he's never like this.
It's crazy.
He like hardly ever comes downstairs now.
But yeah, you're florist.
Yeah, so Thursday, I texted the wedding planner. I was like, hey, I get paid tomorrow. I'm going to pay the last venue deposit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can you just confirm that like everything else is like done, paid for, and everything? And she goes, yeah, no problem. I just got the final invoice from the florist. And I was like, that's odd, but also kind of makes sense. I did just approve the calligraphy writing for the mirrors for the seating chart and the welcome pack like thing. Like I know that I approved like the 180, but like maybe she wants to send me like an actual invoice for it to make it like
Mm-hmm.
official. Larry, no problem. I get that. On the way home, I look at the invoice and it's for $1,106. I said, what the fuck is this shit?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this shit? Um, and
Like
so
U.S. dollars or actually like
euros,
euros?
euros.
So it's even more.
Yeah, yeah, because the conversion rate is ass.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And so immediately I start pulling up my receipts, I pull up my contract, I do calculations, and I'm like, this shit ain't adding up. All
Mm-hmm.
right. I'm like, my quote was $4,660. However, that was after one flower girl dropped out, both flower girls dropped out, so it was even less. So the actual number is 4,615.
Mm-hmm.
I paid her $4,705. I said, so in all reality, your ass owes me money.
Mm-hmm.
But remember the 180. So if we add that on, then I really should only owe her about 90 bucks.
Yeah.
Because it should come out to like $4,795, right?
Yeah.
So I message my wedding planner and I'm like, hey, not acceptable. This is like very distant, like this 2 weeks before a random $1,000 charge to a budget that was finalized in January,
Mm-hmm.
not gonna work. I'm not paying
Mm-mm.
it.
Mm-mm.
Straight up, not gonna happen. And so, my wedding planner reaches back out and she's like, all right, no problem. I like, she was like, I will handle this. And and I'm like, hey, on top of that, are all my other vendors taken care of? Because at this point, I'm starting to get a little worried that something else isn't taken care of that needs to actually be taken care of right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to make sure all of my shit is paid for because I leave in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, no, you're good. All your vendors are good. No problem. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So Friday rolls around. I'm still kind of like in the wind about like what I'm supposed to pay and everything. And the wedding planner is like, I'll talk to the florist about this. I'm like, all right, cool. No problem. So fast forward to today. I'm out running errands. I'm checking on my grandma. I'm gonna go get myself breakfast, and I'm coming back home, and I'm kind of like brain rotting. In
Mm-hmm.
all reality, it was the ADHD like paralysis shit because I had
Yeah.
my tested too, and I was like, what am I supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, cool, whatever. My wedding planner texts me. She goes, all right, I got a new quote from the florist. I emailed it to you, and I look at my email. I see the final price being $7,495. I'm like, great. I only owe her $90, and I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. And so I'm like driving around, and then I get home and I actually look at it. She has, and this is, I messed with my wedding planner. I said, the math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. So she does have it as my final total is $4,705. But then she still has in there that I still owe her $1,000.
The florist?
Yes.
Why though?
I don't know. So I text my florist and I show my calculations. I said, we are back in algebra, bitch. I am showing my calculations. I said, if we do the math that was provided
Mm-hmm.
with the numbers that were provided, I said, because it's not adding up. Here's what I've paid. This all adds up to $4,705.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the quote before the 180 is added. I said, technically it's $4,615. That means that I am negative $90.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add on the $180. Then I owe $90. And then you add the tax to that, and that's $108. I said, so I'm not sure how we're getting an extra $1,000 because if I were to pay that extra $1,000, I am now paying $5,811, which is nowhere anywhere on this quote of what I owe. So please tell me where this money is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that the florist didn't add in taxes, but then started to add in taxes onto what I paid and is trying to say that I haven't fully paid the final invoice. And my wedding planner was like, that's not how that works.
Mm-mm.
A final quote is a final quote, and you are supposed to add in the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told the florist, I told my wedding planner, I was like, because she called me this morning, we were talking, I was like, I'm confused because we were told we would get a final quote in January.
Yeah.
I paid based off of the final quote that we got in January.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, how do I owe $1,000? Apparently, her and my florist got into like a heated discussion, and my wedding planner was like, "You cannot do this 2 weeks before a wedding."
Mm-mm.
She was like, "That's not how you run a business." So my florist is still thinking that I owe her $1,000, and I'm not paying almost $6,000 for flowers.
I'm just hoping they don't like try to freaking hold the flowers.
That's a fear that I have. But I've already mentally prepared for that. My wedding planner is like, no, the florist sent her something else. She was gonna go over it. She never sent it to me, so I'm assuming that the florist messed something up again in there.
Yeah.
Because once again, the math is not mathing.
No. So it's just them trying to swindle fucking money out of you, basically.
Basically, yeah. 2 weeks before my wedding.
You know, it kind of doesn't surprise me that like vendors would do that like 2 weeks before a wedding,
All
which is
my other
crazy because like
all my other vendors are good. Like my
yeah,
wedding plan, because I told her, I was like, this is now like a new fear unlocked of like,
yeah,
is shit handled? And she's like, no, everything else is good. Everything else is handled. I've been in contact with all of them. They're all aware of where they need to be at what time and
yeah,
everything. And so the only thing I need to do is I need to work on my like the photos that I want
yeah,
from my photographer, and then she's gonna double check with my makeup and hairstylist, but there was like a Google form that I was supposed to fill out, and I can't remember if I filled it out or not.
okay. And that happens. That happens.
It
I mean, you
does.
got so much going on with it that you're gonna lose track of all the forms and stuff that you need to do and all that. So
Yeah, and honestly, it's what having a wedding planner for me has saved me from
yeah,
of like all of that. But yeah, that's the whole florist thing of like that bullshit. And the entire time I was just getting angrier and angrier and angrier because I was like, I'm not paying this. Like, you're not about to bully me into paying you an extra fee that I did not agree to in my contract.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's a wild fucking fee.
Well, and so at first she was like, "Oh, it's for all the flowers and mirrors and everything." And I like messaged the wedding planner back and I was like, "That's in the quote.
Yeah,
If she bought stuff outside of what was in the quote, eat that fucking cost."
yeah,
Because I did not approve that.
mm-mm,
I was like, anything that I didn't approve, either return it or eat that shit.
mm-hmm. I wonder because you said your two flower girls backed out.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if she's like trying to add in the cost for the two flower girls.
No, because I didn't do flowers. They just had flower crowns that costed $45 each. So
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah,
no, it wouldn't. Even if I did have flowers, they were $200.
yeah,
So what? Three something does not equate $1,000.
yeah. That's that's a wild number. It's the taxes. You know, it's not the taxes.
Hold on, wait. Can I see your phone real quick? I'm gonna do calculations.
God, I hate this phone so much sometimes.
4,615 times 0.21. Yeah, it's still not. So if we do taxes, which their taxes is 21%,
That's a wild percentage.
it's like that. It's literally a wedding tax. That's what it is.
That's wild, dude.
It's what it is. Because some of my taxes, mind you, it's all in Spain, all in Barcelona. Some of the tax is 10%, some of it is like 8, some of it is 20. It's literally different wedding taxes.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, it's $996.15.
Add 90 to that because you said you still owed 90.
Hold on. You're right.
Yeah.
4,795. That's still, she added an extra $100 on.
But isn't that where the? I thought you said it wasn't. Wasn't it like 1,006 or something? I don't know what it was.
1,106.
106. That's what it was. Sorry.
But remember, she's already added tax onto what I've paid already.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, bro.
Yeah. She be wilding.
She's just trying to scam me out of money, and I'm
Yeah.
not paying it.
That's kind of why I'm like weddings are dope, but at the same time, like it's so expensive.
It's so expensive, and people try to scam you out of money.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
what worries me all the time.
Bro, I'm not doing it. It's not like,
because like I remember going with y'all to those the venues that were here, and like I heard the number that they were saying, I was just like,
yeah.
God, that's like I'd have to work.
Well,
for
and
so fucking
that
long.
one venue that like really wanted our wedding, I was like, I can't even like imagine having a wedding here because the venue was so tiny, and they wanted basically like what, like almost 35K for the venue and like food and everything.
Oh, I thought it was more. I thought it was like 42.
It might have been more,
Yeah.
but it was literally like what, the size of my house basically.
Yeah. Well, all right. So I think it was either 35 for doing the ceremony inside,
and then
or 42 for the
for that
ceremony
serving
outside.
Yeah, but it was like such a tiny venue.
Yeah.
And it was like, where would people park? And people would have to park at like,
I mean, it was right next door
the
to
shopping center.
Yeah, which we can't take up the shopping center stuff. I don't think. I don't think you're allowed to. So it'd be like
No.
you'd have to pay for like shuttle buses.
Yeah, and it's just,
And like
it was
how
not.
far away are the shuttle buses
And
gonna be
then
able
they
to
would
go to?
only add on, quote unquote, an extra hour for you to get ready beforehand. And it's like, you're not even getting ready then. That's just for the photos.
Yeah.
So you're still having to find a place to stay and get ready with your like hair and makeup, and then go over to the, it was just, yeah, no.
Yeah, it was a wild place.
No.
Place we got food out afterwards though was a good place.
That was a good place.
I don't remember what it was.
And then we didn't even go to the winery that we were thinking about, because remember, what's her face works there.
Yeah. I forgot
as
about
the
that.
wedding day of coordinator. Like,
Yeah.
be fucking for real, dude.
Yeah, no. That's wild.
And then the one place that I really liked literally never got back to me.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it happened.
No, that's not what it was. They didn't have the date that we wanted.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. He is just knocked out almost.
Oh, yeah.
He's just chilling.
I'm low-key shocked he's still here.
Yeah. But other than that, like, how's your week?
Other than that, actually good. Like, I passed my motorcycle test.
Mm-hmm.
I got busy at work and I had to snap at somebody, but like, that's just my job.
Yeah.
What about you?
Pretty good. I mean, you know how we're like, supposed to stream together on Tuesdays, but we streamed on Wednesday this week, or was it Thursday?
Thursday
that we streamed together.
We did Thursdays.
Yeah.
Well, Thursday
Good
this
thing
week,
we
yeah.
kind of skipped on Tuesday because I got the run on Tuesday.
Oh.
So let's do Hitless is down now. And
Nice.
I'm trying to get 7 this year, so
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, y'all can catch us doing streamless co-op of Elden Ring now
Yeah.
on Tuesdays, unless
Yeah,
we
that's
state
gonna be
otherwise. But
yeah.
can't hear
Are
this.
you wanting to do seamless co-op before or after we all like the
So
whole
like,
entire? Because
I
I
don't
honestly,
think that we should start it beforehand.
yeah, because we're gonna be missing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're doing that, so
Did your back work, man? God damn
not
it.
yet. And I called, and they were like giving me very vague answers.
Oh no, I'll tell you after stream. I can't say it on stream. I was about to say something and I was like, I don't think I can say that.
Yeah,
Um, no, freaking that's crazy to me.
that it's been this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really crazy to me because I paid for the whole expedited
And that's
shipping.
like $300.
Yeah, so
I'd ask for a refund. Fuck that shit.
oh, I will be once I get it in. I'm gonna be like, give me my fucking
Give money
money.
back.
Give me my money. What is that fucking thing?
Take my money.
It's my money and I
I
need
want
it
to
now.
know.
JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
Okay. Perfect, like segue, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Me
early
doing the jingle.
yes, because
Okay.
the early like 2000, late 90s, early 2000s commercials
Yeah, that's true.
were so much better.
They were.
So much better than they are now.
Dude, I want SNL commercials.
Yes.
I want those commercials.
I want those commercials back. Like
Yeah.
what was it? The Progressive where they had before they had Flow, they had the band.
Did they?
It was one insurance company had the band that would play.
I don't know.
It was either State Farm or it was Progressive.
I know Allstate had what's his face.
Yeah.
I loved him so much.
Yeah. Allstate had the dude.
Yeah. That deep ass voice, dude.
Oh, so sexy.
So relaxing.
We have two different
Yeah.
reactions.
So soothing, so relaxing, so calming.
Yeah, but that's the thing that made it sexy.
Okay.
At
Okay.
least I'm honest.
Yeah, I guess. Honestly annoying. No.
Hold on. He's letting the dogs back in. I want to see how this goes. Because they know that you're here.
Yeah, no.
You're okay.
It's okay.
You're okay. That was the calm dog. Let's see how the chaos monster goes.
Maybe if I pretend I'm not here.
No, he has her by her collar.
Oh, he's okay.
He said, I'm not playing with
Yeah.
you. You're
I'm not taking the chance.
He's like, you're not running over there and
Mm-mm.
knocking everything down.
Yeah.
Oh, big
What
old
a stretch.
stretch.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
And there he goes.
All right.
He's like, all right, that's enough, guys. Man,
Well, damn.
come back.
You're literally right there. Come back.
He said, I need to live life on the edge for a little bit.
Literally. No, but the 90s commercials were so much better than they are now. I
Yeah.
really miss them.
Yeah, they were a lot better.
And I feel like the
food
only time that we
commercials,
really
too.
get like a what?
The food commercials too.
Yeah. A little bit more sexual too. The Hardee's ones.
Yeah,
They were
No.
they were
that was crazy. That was crazy back in the day. You know
Bro,
how many times like
they
in
weren't
middle
even
school?
like doing like
Yeah.
the squish of the like soap. It was
No.
like a burger.
Yeah,
Oh.
they were like the grease just.
Yeah,
I'm
and the
like,
grease was just
I'm like, okay.
and they were in bikinis just on the hood of a truck.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right. I'm a middle school boy, you know, going crazy over this. Sure, why not? Why not? You know.
I got served food. I don't know what I just did to my TV.
Mm.
He didn't get us hot dog buns.
Oh, it's for you and me?
I'm assuming I'm only gonna eat one.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Thank you. He just looked at his food and just walked
no,
away.
I'm out.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be in the podcast.
Apparently not. Listen, it's not a podcast if we don't eat on it.
That's why I brought crackers. That's why I brought crackers.
Hold on, I'm still getting
I'm
over
known.
being sick. Oh,
I'm
by the way,
known for it.
it was confirmed. I was sick last week.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Not COVID, right?
No.
Okay.
It was just literally, it was just congestion and a sore throat.
I'm surprised I didn't get sick.
So I thought it was like just allergies because of that.
Yeah.
But it was confirmed that I was sick because my Vanna's kids were sick.
Mm-hmm.
I was around her kids a lot last week.
It makes sense.
There's ketchup. I don't know which one you want. You want to eat a dog on stream?
I really don't feel like people seeing me eat a glizzy. So I don't know if I want people to see this.
But no, the old school commercials were fucking amazing, and I
Yeah.
miss them.
Yeah. Dude, freaking the furniture commercials.
Yes.
The any insurance company.
They were like competing for best, like,
I'll give it to one insurance company right now, and it's the one where it's the guy that's like, he's like, I'm a teenage boy that's going through hormones, and I'm playing hockey in the middle of the street right now, and just like hits a.
I think that's
puck
Allstate.
Is that Allstate now?
I think that's Allstate.
Okay, then I've always liked Allstate.
Yeah, I think that's Allstate. I will give Allstate their commercial.
They've always had good commercials. They know what they're doing.
No, they do.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, State Farm, I think now knows what they're doing with
Jake.
Yeah. Flo's, she's had some good shit for Progressive, but like,
I don't really like her.
I like her when she has the like host kind of.
Yeah. When it's
he's
just
like, he acts dumb.
Yeah, no, I like him. He's honestly, he's the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those commercials were just so much better.
Mhm.
Also, like the commercials for like the kids like shows and everything. Man, one day I just want to buy all the shit that I wanted from those goddamn commercials that my mom always said no to, and just open them on
like the late night infomercial
yes.
ones. Yeah.
You know what? That'll be an episode. Write that down in your notes. Do you not have a notes like just for podcast themes?
No.
You should start that.
Probably.
I have one. It has like 7 different things on it.
I mean, I have you said
come tonight with one, yeah.
Yeah, which I have one.
Good.
So is this for what we're for the next ones?
This is just I just write down themes whenever I think of one.
Oh yeah, I was just wondering if this was like for
No, I'll tell you at the end what we're doing with it. I'll tell you at the end. I have an idea.
Okay, because I thought this was gonna be. Do we even? Well, I mean, they're gonna know that we're gonna be gone.
Well, yeah, no. I know.
Like, it's not for.
No. It's a whole different thing.
I like your suitcase, bro.
Thank you. I got it for Christmas a few years ago. My mom got it for me. So remember how I had the 2 purple ones?
Mm-hmm.
I've had them for like years. When we came back from one trip, it's literally cracked now. The big one. Yes, they cracked the fuck out of my suitcase. And it's a hard case one too, so you know it's hard to fucking crack.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I miss those commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And like the shows that I really remember. So I have come to learn.
Boom bounce shoes.
We're getting those 100%.
I forgot about those. Sorry, those are the ones that just popped in my head.
Bro, the like mind ball thing that they had.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that one too. All I remember is like also the toys that we had where it was like the blow up punch.
Yes, and you, bop, bop.
Yeah.
No, they still make those, and
right. That shit was so dangerous.
And my Vanna's son got one.
Oh my god.
For like his birthday or Christmas or
How
something.
many concussions has he gotten?
None, because they blew it up once. Let him punch it around, and then they hit it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably what I would do with my kids.
Yeah.
Unless
No.
it's a toy that I want that they have that I get for them, and I'm just like,
Mm,
I'm gonna let you play with it one time, and then I'm gonna hide it in my room.
yep.
You're never gonna see it again.
And I'm gonna have the joy from it.
When you're asleep, like I'm just gonna go outside and do whatever, however the fucking toy is. So
No, but the other thing with the having like doing this and like thinking back to the shows that I watched like growing up and everything,
mhm.
um, I came to realize that we didn't have cable for the longest time.
What do you mean you didn't have cable?
So like you remember when like you used to be able to watch live TV and you could like you would have the like PBS and like those set channels,
Yeah,
but you had to get like a cable box to get like the Disney and the Nickelodeon and everything like that.
yeah. Your family didn't have that.
No, for a
Oh,
long time.
oh.
So I watched like Bear in the Big Blue House. I watched
I
like
mean,
the.
that's a rocket show though.
No, it really was. I gotta see
Like,
them. I got it. My
yeah.
mom took me to see them live.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I got a photo
At
somewhere.
least you got that. I never got that.
Um,
I went to Disney and I wasn't even able to go on any rides. I literally wasn't able. I wasn't tall enough. I was not tall enough to go on any rides. You know how terrible it is? I've never been back to Disney ever.
the TJ, do you want to go to Disney?
I don't have the money for Disney nowadays. That shit's an arm and a leg. What you mean?
We can go next year.
Bro, I'm gonna be having to sell my ass for a long time, okay? I'm gonna have to sell feet pics.
There you go.
No,
Yeah, you.
no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
No.
Figure it out.
I'm not selling feet pics.
There you are.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not selling feet pics. I don't want to go to Disney.
You want to go to Disney?
All the lines. Because even if you have like the Easy Pass thing or the Fast Pass, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What?
I'll take you to Disney.
I don't want to go to Disney.
We could do a podcast in Disney.
I don't want to do Disney.
Do you want to do
Fuck
Universal?
Disney.
Universal just
I've
opened
been
up.
to Universal.
Universal just opened a new park. They
What
opened a
park?
whole new branch.
What park?
So it has How to Train Your Dragons, expansion of Hogwarts. It's like literally, so you have like this standard Universal area, right?
Mhm.
It's a whole separate like entity with like 3 or 4 new attractions in it.
Maybe. Universal is at least affordable.
Yeah. But so yeah, the lions that would like read and everything, the Siamese
Mhm.
cat one, a lot of PBS shows.
I mean, PBS was good though.
It was good.
Wasn't Dragon Tales on PBS?
Yes.
Okay, at least you got Dragon Tales.
But when we're like talking about this, and I was like Googling like 90s TV shows,
Yeah.
I'm seeing all of these like Disney and Nickelodeon ones, and I'm like, I did not watch any of these. And then I like talked to my mom today, and I was like, hey, like, why didn't I really watch Disney until like we moved like to this house,
Mhm.
like from where we were living? And she goes, oh, because I couldn't afford cable. And I was like, oh.
I mean, whatever works.
I was
at
like,
least
you know what?
watched
I
it
get
at
it.
some point.
She was like, you still had shows to watch. You liked them. And I said,
Yeah.
you know what? You're right. I did.
Maybe that's why people thought you were weird. That might be why
No,
people
me
thought
and
you were
Lonnie the
weird.
other day, we were talking. And I was like getting on him for like not getting hot dog buns. He was like, we have a loaf of bread. Like,
Yeah.
what's the difference? I was like, I don't know. If we didn't like, I was like, and so I made a comment. I was like, oh, we grew up 2 different types of poor. He was like, are you saying that I was poorer than you? I looked at him and I said, baby, no, because we didn't have bread to put the hamburgers or hot dogs into. So I just ate it without it all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I mean by we're 2 different types of poor.
Yeah.
He's never used ketchup as tomato sauce for like noodles,
What noodles?
like spaghetti. You just like take ketchup as your base and you like make it.
Oh no. No. No.
I'm learning that I grew up a different type of poor than other
No.
people.
No.
I'm learning that I grew up a different type of poor than other people.
No.
No, the other
No.
day I wanted a snack in bed. This has gotten on a completely different topic than what
Yeah.
we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
But I was in bed
I mean, it's just 90s stuff at this point. Fuck
I
it.
mean, it really is. And I grabbed a snack, and my snack was Townhouse crackers and slices of cheese, and
That's fine. That's normal. Yeah.
yeah, I looked at him, and he was just staring at me, and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "You still have your poor people eating habits," and I was like, "I made it though."
I mean, I do pretzels and like ranch, or like
Ranch,
yeah,
pretzels, and peanut butter.
no pretzels and ranch, bro.
Pretzels and
You need to try pretzels and ranch.
I'll try it. Fuck it.
You can't do. You just got on me for having peanut butter crackers.
I can't do peanut butter anymore, but that's the point.
I thought you said you don't
You know another show that I really like. Well, it's more of a movie than a show because I didn't really watch too many shows growing up. Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I like
really
Parent Trap,
loved
yeah.
that one.
I think
Matilda.
I just watched that recently.
Bro,
actually.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Did you see that they remade Matilda?
No, I didn't see that.
Bro,
but I saw.
I haven't watched it, but I'm.
I saw that the cast though got together and like recreated the whole entire like chocolate eating or chocolate cake eating scene. I was just like, oh, that's so dope.
Did you see that Will Smith and you know the dancing scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where they're like he's like dancing behind and then like so they got together and they recreated that again.
Okay, well, there's a lot of people recreating stuff nowadays.
Yeah, well,
classic
so
shit.
One thing that I didn't know was that they remade Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And it's apparently on its like third or fourth season. I had no idea.
It's supposed to be the more accurate one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's like a lot more like drama than like. But I'm like.
Because I mean, I know it was definitely like exaggerated. I feel like the first one, but it was still really good.
I mean, the first one was amazing. Like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like. I mean, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'll still put that on now and like laugh and have a good time. I think that, but so something that I have come to learn from having so many friends and family members that have like little kids that are watching like, so I don't know a single person that will let their kid watch CoComelon.
I do.
I don't. They're like so against CoComelon.
I'm trying to think.
Bluey, okay. CoComelon, no. But a lot of them have started actually showing their kids the 90s shows that we grew up with because they're not as like bright, colorful, and they're not trying to like grab kids' attention as much.
Yeah,
and they're actually more teaching like the kids things. Yeah. Or they'll put on Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel's amazing.
Miss Rachel's good. Bluey, I think, is still a good thing to watch. In my opinion, it does have a good amount of lessons.
Yeah, it does.
And it lets your kids be very it teaches your kids to have a good imagination.
But and the other thing that I've heard from like the parent side of it is that it also shows them different situations of like better ways to handle it.
Yeah.
So like the parents are also learning while watching with the kids, which I think is really something that's really well done because it doesn't just focus on the kids. Yes, they're a main focal point, but it still shows like the parent side of things too.
Yeah, but I also think it's good because it mainly shows like we don't have a lot of shows or we didn't have a lot of shows where there was like it showed the father figure as being something that was like, you know, he's supposed to be fun or present.
Yeah.
Not fully present. Fresh Prince shows that.
It shows it, but
Phil.
It's Uncle Phil.
It's not his actual
It's not his actual dad. And when his actual dad does come in, he literally abandons him immediately.
Yeah.
Within that same episode, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, their dad is not really there. Not to say that he's not a good not to say that he's not a good dad, but he's not present in the way that Bluey is.
Yeah. Whereas, like, honestly, I'd say the dad is more present in Bluey than the mom is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like they both have a job. That's the thing. Yeah. So
I think it's trying to counteract the like don't always run to mom thing because we grew up with mom.
Yeah.
And then you have to think about it. Most kids, their first instinct is going to be to go to mom because mom from birth.
Instinct.
Exactly. From birth. And this is showing like dad can help out too. And so
Yeah.
like I definitely appreciate that one
Yeah.
of being like, dad's here.
Hmm.
Dad.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't always have to be mom. Like mom is there, and yes, she's always
Hmm.
going to be there, but dad too. And
Hmm.
dad's really present and dad's really trying.
Yeah.
And so that's what at least that's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it. Yeah, I agree.
Because
It's
like
nice
I
to
can't
have.
really think of a lot of shows like Uncle Phil, amazing dad, especially because he took Will under his wing and treated him like his own son.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember other shows to see if they might have had like okay, Parent Trap. That was a good dad, but at the same time, it was also like he
But
wasn't very.
okay, that was a
He
good dad to one of the twins.
he was good to him or good to them both when he figured it out.
When he figured, but here's the thing, and I'm going to say the same thing for the mom. The mom was a good mom to one of the twins.
Yeah.
That whole premise of Parent Trap is
Yeah,
fucked.
separating them both, that's
And
insane.
literally not telling them about the other one, not telling them about like the dad, like that
Yeah.
entire premise
That is a wild thing to
is
do.
so fucked.
Yeah.
And those
They were
like
like, good thing we had two of them and they're the same.
we need to
Let's
split
separate them.
them.
You get one, I get one. That's so wild, dude.
I go to London, you go to the States. What's ever gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, bro, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. But also, I mean, both of them were like really successful too. That was also pretty
Yeah,
fucking insane as
yeah.
well.
She's like this amazing wedding like
Uh, is it dress
dressmaker.
or is
Yeah,
it she's
she's a
like
designer.
okay,
She's a wedding designer.
and he's got this vineyard,
Yeah.
which is insane. The holy shit, that vineyard was crazy.
And Loki, I'm not saying the stepmom, soon ex stepmom, soon to be stepmom, that she was like right, but like she was like, this is a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It like don't get me wrong. I know, like coming in, it like to somebody having kids,
Yeah.
it's definitely a lot, and it's like you're not. It's a hard thing to do because it's like okay, it's not your kid, so like how are you supposed to parent them?
Yeah.
Like you're technically supposed to be an authoritative figure, but at the same time, like it's not your kid, so you can't like overstep
Well,
boundaries. But at the same time,
and
you
at
have
the
to look to your
same time,
partner. It's very weird.
at the very beginning, she was actually trying to go along with the twin,
Yeah.
but it wasn't actually Hallie.
Yeah, no, which was the problem because
Which, yeah,
they had the plan of like trying to get their parents
parents
back
back
together,
together. Which
which they didn't like the fact that she
also,
was doing that.
but also on top of that, that in itself is also a wild thing of let's just swap back.
Yeah,
I get to now meet my mom. You now get to meet your dad.
yeah.
And let's try to get them back together, but we don't even know why they split up in the first place.
But also, I don't remember which one it was that didn't have their ears pierced at first.
I
But to
don't
like
remember.
go and like go to camp and get your ears pierced and then your parent not be mad at you for getting that piercing, dude, if that was my parents, I would have had my ass chewed out
I
right
mean,
then and there.
I pierced my own septum in the bathroom with a safety pin.
Okay, but that's something you can hide. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can hide ear piercings
I
with
didn't hide it.
well, that's your own fucking
I
fault.
pierced that shit so many times with this. Listen, don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me. Do not be me.
Please tell me you didn't use a fish hook.
No, I
Oh,
used a
thank God.
safety pin.
Okay, well, okay, that's not that much better.
No, no,
It's not better at all, actually.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, we really went from talking about like our days to inform. We haven't talked about 90's kid shows really at all.
We're talking about the Parent Trap movie.
That's a movie, not a show. When I say shows, I mean like Rugrats, Rocket Power,
I
Ren
do
and
love Rugrats.
Stimpy.
Bro, can we talk about the Rugrats movie real quick?
Which
The
one?
orange tape.
Oh, the Paris?
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that shit.
Paris one was dope. That was probably I think I still have the VHS
I think
tape
I do
for it
too in my mom's house.
Yeah. It's gotta be somewhere. Man, I gotta find a VCR. Hook that shit. I don't there's no TVs that actually hook up to it now.
No, I can't even
'Cause
use my GameCube.
they got no, what
They
we
have an
gotta do, there's a
adapter.
yeah,
Yeah.
the whole conversion
Yeah.
thing or whatever. Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
Bro, or the Simpsons game that came out in like early 2000s.
Hit and run.
Yep, I love
Yeah.
that shit.
That was the kids
God,
GTA.
it was the kids' GTA.
Yeah, that was fucking dope. Even though it was still terrible
It
for
was
kids.
horrible.
Freaking, all I remember is like recording Dragon Ball Z on VHS tapes. Bro, that was
Do you remember when VCRs came out?
um I thought that came out before did they not come out before I was born?
They should have. I mean, like not like the digital VCRs, like the on the not with the VHS tape, but like where you could have like a
DVD?
not DVD, or you could record like the TV shows
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Recording them. I recorded Dragon Ball Z on the
but
VHS
where you
tapes.
didn't have to do it on the VHS tapes, where it like was on your actual TV.
Oh, the DVR?
DVR, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That was game changer.
Yeah. That usually you had to order, like it was an add-on to your
Your
cable
cable,
package,
yep, and you had to
and you
get
had a limited amount of space.
very limited. You
I
probably could get like 2 shows worth,
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, I think it was 2 shows worth, and then
maybe a
later it was
movie.
like you get a total of like 10 hours worth of like
Yeah,
videos or something.
and now
But
it's like unlimited.
yeah, yeah, it's just like it's if you haven't watched it in a certain amount of time, it'll
It'll
like
delete
delete
it.
it
Yeah,
automatically to clear up the clutter or something.
yeah.
That's what usually will happen. But I haven't done that. No, I don't even have cable. I don't.
I don't
Well,
have.
I think we do have cable.
I have Hulu with live TV because Lonnie watches like ESPN and everything.
I was thinking about doing that, but then I was just like, I just got
Well,
the Disney package with
I was
Hulu.
gonna say we have the Disney Hulu ESPN package with live, so it comes with live TV.
Okay, that's gotta be expensive though. That's why I
He
don't.
pays for it. When they kept upping the price, I told him I was like, I'm gonna like get it without the live TV, and he wanted it with like the live TV. So
Mhm.
we had the like highest package, and so it started off at like 70 and it went up from there. And he said, "No, I still want this. It's now including like ESPN and I watch a lot of like sports and everything." He's like,
Yeah,
"So I'll pay for it."
doesn't he? He also does sports stuff for his podcast, don't they?
They do anime.
Yeah, but isn't he on another? Oh wait, no, he would come into somebody's podcast, right?
No, he's supposed to be on that one. I don't know what's happening. Don't ask me honestly. I have no idea.
Yeah, because I thought before.
He's there is another podcast. There is a sports podcast. Is he on it? I don't know.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Because I thought I don't know. I don't know. Weird. That's very weird. But yeah, I know like his podcast is the anime one. I just thought he was a part of another one where he used to do like ESPN type stuff and
Yes.
they would go over
Oh no, you're not wrong.
games
I'm
and all
just saying
that.
I don't know if he's in that one anymore or not.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
No. The Rugrats were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Loved them.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Also, I didn't
Cyber,
realize
the cyber one.
the you talking about the robot teenage
No,
robot girl.
this was another. Okay, this
Oh, are
was
you talking about Invader Zim?
yes. No, not Invader Zim. It was
Another cyber one.
the cyber one. Is that a
Cyber? Jimmy Neutron?
no? This is probably another PBS show.
Wait. Are you talking about where like the group of like three friends get like go into
Yeah.
like a video game or something?
Yeah.
But it's not like a video game that they're like saving the world
And the
each
dude has
time.
like the weird like box chin thing.
Yeah,
The villain.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What was that?
Uh, I hope we're not talking about different things. Um, Code Lyoko? No, we're talking about
No,
different things. Then.
we're talking about different things.
Okay.
I do know which one you're talking about. But
Code Lyoko is what I was thinking of.
we're talking about different things.
Box chin.
He was like gray.
Gray. This might be a PBS thing.
It's another poor person thing.
Code Lyoko. Yeah, Code Lyoko was the
Oh my
shit.
God.
Fuck. Code Lyoko was the shit back in the day.
Realizing how poor I grew up.
No, it's not that you grew up poor. It's just like like I used to watch PBS, but like PBS was like it was like Dragon Tales for me, and that was about like the only thing on PBS besides that one dog show. I would watch that with my sisters.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Well, there was Clifford,
Loved.
but not that one. Um, there was
Ooh,
like an orange dog.
Brandy. What was it? Brandy and Mac. The dog and monkey. It was on like Disney XD.
I don't think I ever watched that.
Billy and Mandy was Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
That
Grim
was.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yep.
Um, Samurai Jack.
Love Samurai Jack.
That was Toonami.
Yes.
Um,
Probably should not have been watching that as a kid.
I loved that shit so much.
I did too. Oh God, Jake the Dragon Kid.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I know you. Yeah,
I had a huge crush on that
yeah,
character. I thought he was
yeah.
so cute.
That was cool. Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Danny Phantom, but their names was Danny Fenton.
Where is it really?
His last name was Fenton.
Fenton?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I just thought his last name
All
was
I
Phantom.
remember is
the original Benton. Original Benton.
She says it was Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Yes, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
I never saw that.
It was like an early 2000s show.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that.
I'm
trying to think. Cow and Chicken.
I hated that.
That's not something a kid should be watching.
No.
Neither is Ren and Stimpy, but
or Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was the shit. I feel like
I loved Cat Dog.
It didn't matter if a kid watched that or not.
SpongeBob is technically a 90s show. But SpongeBob where it is now, no.
No, SpongeBob was actually made in 2000.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was like 2001.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, early 2000s, 90s.
I'm pretty sure it was like 2001.
Damn.
But no, I'm trying to think. Ren and Stimpy, Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, the one show, the little kid that had the crown that was purple.
Crown that was purple. Little kid.
Okay, you know what? I'm done talking
Crown
now.
that was purple.
I'm done talking now.
No, don't be done talking, bro.
No, because I just...
You know, that might be something. I just can't think of it.
He would like... He was like Chalk, maybe?
Oh, yeah, Chalk Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chalk Zone was... Okay. Yeah, Chalk Zone was the shit, dude. But I don't think he had a crown that was purple.
There's another show that had a kid with a crown that was purple. That I distinctly remember.
Okay, so hold on. I gotta look that up now.
It was like pink or purple.
Maybe
I am thinking of the chalk one, but like
purple crown on kid. That's what I'm gonna look up.
Hopefully your FBI agent doesn't like. Did you add a TV show on there?
That's what I probably should have had.
Yeah, because gonna look suspicious over there. All right, hold on. Yeah.
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Yeah. Yeah. Harold and the Purple Crown.
I've never seen this. I've never seen this. Yeah.
What was that on?
Harold and the Purple Crown. Okay, see, you said crown, so I was thinking crown, not crayon.
That's how I say crown.
That's how I say crown. I say crown too, but like, what the fuck?
What?
I don't know. Hold on. Harold and the Purple Crayon. Fuck. Hold on. You're talking about something else. What the fuck? Why is it saying it released in 2024?
It did not.
No.
Oh, they did a remake. That's
Uh,
why.
okay. Uh, okay. Wait, what the fuck?
It was like an
Oh, the 2024 one is him growing up.
yeah.
Okay, that's what that was. Okay. Uh, God, dude, this is.
I can't believe you've never
I
seen
never
this.
saw it, dude.
I distinctly remember this. I thought it was so cool because whatever he drew would come to life.
Yeah, I never saw that. Um,
Damn.
yeah,
Apparently, I'm pulling out some ones you ain't.
December 1st, 2001. It premiered on HBO Family.
So we had cable by then.
Yeah, I never watched HBO as a kid because my mom was just like, "Yeah, no, we're not paying for this shit. We're not paying for HBO." What the fuck? I've never heard of that shit.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, okay, there's like the Animaniacs
Yeah,
too. I also watch that. Looney Tunes
of course.
all the time. But
Specifically, I
also,
loved Looney Tunes babies.
yes,
that
I was literally about to say that. I was like, that was my favorite
was
one.
my favorite one.
Like, that was crazy. I love that stuff so much. But that one wasn't made until later.
Mm-mm. No.
That was made
Buzz
around like
Lightyear.
20 something.
Buzz
20.
Lightyear. The show Buzz Lightyear.
Oh yeah, the TV series. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I loved that shit.
Yeah. All I remember, I think I still have the VHS for his movie too.
Yeah.
That shit was. I think you're still fighting Zerg in that too. Did
Yeah.
you ever play the game?
No.
Oh man,
No.
yeah, that was fun. Doing that. I think I did that in school. I definitely got in trouble for it.
Nice.
Just like we were getting in trouble for going on cool math games and playing.
Oh, that's the other thing that I would talk about the difference between like the late 90's, early 2000s, and like now is like us as kids, we had space on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were certain sites that were meant for kids. That's not a thing anymore
No, everything's kind of like
out there.
yeah.
And
There's
like,
no safe areas really,
no. And
which is
growing up, we
wild.
had like safe games. We
Mm-hmm.
had safe like sites. And I'll say safe with quotes because I mean,
Yeah, it still had like ads and everything, but we did have like a lot. I think ad blockers were also better back then,
there,
mainly because there wasn't as many hackers, or I mean,
n-
there were a lot of hackers. Don't get me wrong.
but there weren't as, yeah, no. And I agree. But like, it's like, I don't know. It's so different now.
Oh yeah, the Little Mermaid and Timon and
Oh,
Pumbaa
yeah.
series.
I loved
They did
Timon and
have that.
Pumbaa series. The Little Mermaid had a great series.
Yeah, I forgot about they had separate series as well.
Aladdin and Jasmine had a series
Did
too.
they really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
How did I not see that?
I
That was like my
loved.
favorite like Disney princess fucking
Same,
thing.
same.
Besides
Listen, Jasmine and the Red should have told me at a very young age that I was gay.
okay. Okay. Yeah. I guess.
Just honest.
I guess fair enough. Um yeah, it was I think Jasmine and then why can I not remember her? Oh
Which
my
movie?
god. Mulan. That's what it was. Mulan was another one of my favorites.
It's literally the name of her movie.
Yeah, I know. But I couldn't I had to go back and like find a file in my head somewhere. All right, because it's been a long. I don't know all the Disney princesses anymore.
No,
Like
I cannot tell you either.
I know there's like the obvious ones of like Sleeping Beauty,
Sleeping, Snow White, Allura,
Cinderella.
Belle, Cinderella, Mulan, Tiana,
Is Pocahontas technically one?
Rapunzel. Yeah, Pocahontas.
The person from Brave. I don't know her name.
Meredith.
Yeah. I never actually watched Brave. Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I just never got around to watching
Brave
it,
is
which is
such a good
crazy
movie.
because like
It's such a good movie.
it's actually really like action packed.
It is, honestly,
So I'm
yeah.
so surprised that I haven't actually watched it.
I
Uh,
Tiana.
she became my favorite member. She's so real for that. Okay.
I'm honest.
All right. I guess I'm not anybody's favorite member of this podcast
How
ever.
long have we been going, by the way? I have no idea.
It's 10 o'clock, so probably like an hour.
All right. You want to end it here? Like an hour in.
Okay, but what was the thing that you were?
Oh, no, I'm about to explain it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
we are ending the pod.
Yeah.
So, one thing that I would like to try to do
Mm-hmm.
is us each come to the table. I say table like there's an actual table here. Come to the pod
Table.
table. Each with the theme in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Face me.
Are we doing rock paper
Yes.
scissors for whose theme
Yes.
we're doing? Oh,
No,
geez.
who's hosting next?
Oh, who's hosting next?
Meaning that their theme is picked.
Please be you.
2 out of 3.
Jeez. Yes. Damn it!
All right, DJ, what's our theme for next time?
All right, we're going to make a list of retro games. Or I say retro, but it's not like it's more so like nostalgia type
Okay.
games.
Okay.
We're gonna have our own list.
Okay. How many are you on the list?
I'm gonna say we're gonna do our top 10, but bring more than 10.
Okay.
So, and we're not gonna show each other
Okay.
like the actual list.
Okay.
We're gonna list off just all of our like nostalgic games that we really liked and enjoyed,
Mhm.
and then from that list, we're gonna have to guess each other's top 10.
Oh.
And we're gonna have to like give reasons as to why like it was like nostalgic and like good with us and everything like that.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
That'll be an interesting one.
that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun in my opinion. Oh man, I can't believe it was mine. Okay, why did it have to be me? I don't want to host twice
my
in a
God.
row. Oh man.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining in and for watching. You're being too loud this week. It was interesting hosting it. I haven't done this in like a long time.
Please
Actually.
make sure to like, comment, and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Do that. Have we been posting on the other websites lately or no? No, we haven't. All right.
No, I'm gonna. So, we're gonna be gone. We're still gonna try to upload on Fridays at 12. On the 2 days that we will not be here, so that you guys still have content. But when we are back, we will actually be starting to get really into the content side and promoting the channel a lot. So
Yeah.
if you really like us, please make sure to also share with people. Spread the word. We would really love it. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Those are our only 2 social media right now, plus YouTube, which you're on.
I'm surprised we don't do it to like Twitch as well. Well, I guess we wouldn't. I don't know if we can.
We can.
Are we able to stream to both platforms at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh,
With the subscription we have, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye. See y'all next time.